care who it is. This is a brotherhood. And if we stand strong together, we can't be denied. If one of us goes down, we have another, and another, and another that's ready to fight. So let's hit this field and bang them, bang them, bang them. Somebody light me up.
It's time to huddle up. It's the Turf District Podcast. Welcome back to the Turf District, where we huddle up to talk all things Edmonton Elks and the CFL. Thank you for joining us, whether you're joining us live on YouTube, possibly you've downloaded the show, or possibly you're checking us out on Edmonton Sports Talk Radio. If you're doing any of those things, thank you so much for taking the time to spend with us to talk about a big win. That's right. We get to talk about a W this week. So let's bring in all the excitement, starting with one super fan, Mike. W. That's right. Not for
the double E.
Yeah, not for the double E. Yes, correct. I like that much better. Can't say that other one. That's not okay.
It's never okay at the best of times. So
hey, but we'll take it. This is exciting.
Absolutely. It's been a while. So we will take it.
We will take what we can. That's right.
And as we learned a year ago, we have postponed the podcast to a Wednesday to talk about a win.
Yeah, neat.
It's apparently an annual thing now.
As long as the rest of the season doesn't go the same way.
Right. Well, we started winning a lot more. So let's hope for some win streaks.
Yeah, I like win streaks. This is good. Unfortunately, our good friend Commissioner is on the one pod list, but
that's right.
We will check in with her this coming week and see if she's back next week. So we are lucky enough to have our good friend Linda joining us to chat. Hello, Linda. How are you?
Hello from Winnipeg. I'm fine, thanks.
Oh, you're actually in Winnipeg.
I am actually in Winnipeg.
Oh, so it did when Mike did that W sign? Did you get all worried, or what was that? How is this working?
Yeah,
that's not okay. How long are you in Winnipeg for?
Hopefully, I will be back Friday in time for halftime.
All right.
Wow, dedication.
I was 4 hours late getting here today, but that just gave me a lot of time in the Belgian Beer Cafe, and I made the most of it.
Is a shame. Good for you. It's research.
That's right.
It 100% was.
You can write that off.
Gotta love that. Gotta love that. I get that. My Nathan and I arrived back from Ottawa last night. We were supposed to land at 9:00. We landed at 11:30, and it's quite the storm, I hear. Storm in Toronto, quite the storm here, and so yeah, it was a bit of a longer haul. So I guarantee there will be no overtime tonight because I might fall asleep. We'll make sure that doesn't happen. So instead of overtime, make sure you throw your comments in wherever you are watching, and we will get to some questions right during the podcast. Also, before I forget, remember to check out the store, zazzle.ca/store/turf_district_shop. I have some more stuff going up before too long, and I got to put in an order right away because we all need some stuff, but also
we all do.
Justin Rankin asked me for a shirt, so I will make sure that happens. Also,
size not so petite.
Correct. Also, we need to make sure that we get some stuff so that we have things to donate for CFL Fans Fight Cancer this year. So, got to make sure that happens. So very exciting. Well, I don't want to hold it off any longer. Where is it here? I think it's this one. Here we go. It's been so long, I had to find it.
Woohoo! Game recap.
And there was much rejoicing. Yay!
Very much.
I just gotta. I gotta say here first. Montreal is an incredible place to watch a game.
I
Oh
bet.
my goodness. That was just what an experience. Thank you very much to Cliffy and Tim for all of the hospitality. Although I will say that I've never seen Tim like get really angry until now. He was pretty heated after the game, but that's all right. We worked out together. But oh my God, was it hot out there? It's like 32 degrees plus the humidex. It was stupid. We were just melting.
Back-to-back hot games.
Oh, Nathan
For you.
had 2 ice creams. I had a few beers. It was great. I met a guy where we were just actually waiting in the tailgate because Nathan had to go to the washroom. We were standing in line, and this guy in front of me says, "Oh, you from Edmonton?" and he's like, "Oh, my English not so good." I'm like, "Oh, it was perfectly fine. I could understand him." And
Better
but
than
we
my
just
French.
started talking about the teams and Connor McDavid and West Edmonton Mall and all this other stuff. And we just connected. And then he's like, "Oh, where are you sitting?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm in T1." He's like, "Get out of here. I'm in row 1 in T1." And so he came up and, waved as we were sitting down, but then he came up and invited Nathan and I. So we were sitting in the front row for most of the second half, which was, just so wild. You're like, you could reach out and high five the players. It's crazy. But what a great atmosphere. What just a great place to watch a football game. I love it.
That's fun.
So,
That's awesome. I need to get there one day.
oh, I can't recommend it enough. It was outstanding. So
I'm so happy you got to have that experience.
Absolutely.
It's so good. And actually former co-host Josh was there with his dad, and they were like right above us. So then they came down and sat with us for a while. And it was just
that's awesome.
It was perfect. It was really, really good. Now, aside from all that wonderfulness, thanks, Wilson. The Elks pull off a win. Last minute drive to pull off the win, 23-22.
Just like they drew it up.
Correct. So many different things to talk about in this game. Linda, why don't we start with you? What did you see in general?
Well, still no rushing game, but when rusher turns out to be a good receiver, I can't get too grumpy. We went to the watch party, Sherlock Holmes North. Good event and good game, and to see that much green and gold leaving in a good mood instead of wanting to protect your vehicle for the drive out. It was so that was the off-field thing. But I thought we might have some yards on the ground, and we didn't have many of those.
We had very few of those.
0, I think. But I don't know. I honest to God, guys, I'm just concentrating on the score. It didn't matter to me at the end how it happened, only that it happened.
We have the bar set low.
At the end, we were all cheering, and that's really all it came down to. When I was down doing the post-game show with Cliff and Tim, Nathan was just encouraging me. He's like, throw your hat. So at the very end, I was like, hey, well, I don't get to do this often, so woohoo. And it sounded much like the woohoo in the game recap. I didn't realize it till I just heard it. But that's the thing. Doesn't really matter how it happens. We'll just take that it happened. Mike.
I would rather have an ugly win than a pretty loss.
That's
100%
which is what we had the week before. We had a pretty loss the week before. So.
Yeah, it's true. Linda said it. I'm really getting disappointed with the run game. We had 6 attempts from our backs for a total of 0 yards.
Correct.
Number 1 rusher was Cody Fajardo with 14.
And 9 of those came from 1 rush.
Correct. It's just, is it the scheme? Is it the options that the quarterback is pulling? Is it the offensive line? I don't know what it is. I would really like to see how we went from the top running game in the league last year, or certainly one of, to a run game that doesn't seem to work at all.
Yeah.
With the same personnel.
Right. And the same offensive line coach and most of the same offensive line, certainly the stars of the offensive line last year.
Mm-hmm.
And then adding in a David Beard, who is the, all-star, all CFL center. Like, we expected this line to dominate this year and our running game to be, maybe more, an old school game where we'd have more run attempts than passing attempts. But that certainly has not happened. Again, I'm just sort of at this point, I'm picking nits. It's a lot easier to critique when you've won than to critique when you've lost. You certainly aren't nearly as angry. Cody, I thought, had another solid game. He did hang on to the ball, maybe a little long on some of those sacks.
Yep.
But 27-38, 289 yards, 2 more touchdowns, 0 interceptions. He's had quietly a very strong campaign since he came in as the starter.
Yeah, I would agree. I think those numbers are a bit padded by a really good fourth quarter.
Sure.
I mean, there was a lot of not moving the ball, a lot of punting in this game.
Yeah, it was a lot of completions, but a lot of throwing 6 yards when he needed 10.
Correct.
And then expecting we don't have Terry Vaughn anymore. So getting those I'm not going to say yak yards. Getting those yards after the catch really, it doesn't happen nearly as much anymore. So whether that's because we're throwing to a receiver who's facing the line of scrimmage versus getting someone in stride or what, I don't know. But got to figure something out. But until then, at least we have a win to celebrate for it. So, and hopefully the beginning of maybe a win streak. Let's go for 2 in a row.
Yeah, I would be okay with that.
Yes,
I
please.
think, I will say, I would say that Keon Julian Grant made up for the drop the week before.
He had a pretty good night.
Yeah. 2 touchdowns. That one at the end, though, where he caught it on the run and just basically forced his way in. Outstanding. And saw him after the game just smiling from ear to ear. And even he said, I needed that. I should have had the one last week. We should have won 2 in a row. And I'm like, hey, I'd say you made up for it. It's okay.
Yeah, I wasn't going to be quite that charitable.
No, you weren't.
He did fair. Well, but I'm not sure anything's going to make up for that.
Right.
All right. Well, he did. Yeah, he did. And honestly, that last drive by Cody, we talked about it last week, right? Is he going to have one of those, FYJW type of moments? And I think that last drive was, they finally started using his short game that he's so good at. Just dump it out to the side and get out of bounds, and then a couple of big ones down the middle, one to Rankin and obviously the winning touchdown to Jage. But I did think that other than that, it was like he had a lot of struggles. And because they weren't leaning anything on the run game at all, I mean, once again, so 2 games ago, no run game, 8 sacks. Last week, decent run game, 1 sack.
Yeah.
Right? 1, I think it was. Yeah. And
2.
then
2.
Was it 2? Okay. And then this week, no run game, 6 sacks. I think we know what the issue is. I'm gonna just say that kind of right. Mm-hmm. We've said it before. I need a thing to pop up on the screen that says "run the damn ball." That's what I need to have. Yeah, I'll work on that. The big turning point in this game, though. Okay, so Tim and I got into this conversation after the game. He was very, very angry with McLeod Bethel Thompson.
That was the turning point, I think, is that miss in the end zone.
Oh, so he thought that the turning point was the pick six,
the next play,
Tyrell Ford, right? And I And I said,
I think maybe one caused the other because he was very frustrated with himself for that overthrow in the end zone. And the next throw was right into the hands and juggled quite terrifyingly.
Yeah. Hey, he's got one. That's important.
I mean, Leanne had a good point, you know. At least one
Ford got a TD. That's right. Yes, that we'll take it. We'll take it. Yeah. We were waiting for that. We're waiting for that. I think though, because if you look in that third quarter, Caleb Evans wasn't like he was moving the ball. I mean, they weren't putting sevens on the board, but they were moving the ball.
Bend don't break.
Yeah. And I thought that hit by Niles Morgan to pop the ball out on the missed field goal was you could see
that too
and feel the energy on the sideline completely change. It was just like, that was the killer instinct. That was the thing that kicked it in. And it the entire team was just on a different level after that happened. So I think that was the moment of, okay, we're going to make this happen. And away they went. It's
ironic that a end of the streak for Vincent Blanchard is what led to our win in some ways. Because that was an extra 4 points for us and we won by 1. So
what about the...
Thank God he missed.
Also, Maltos Diaz missing the point after, right? And he doinked it. And what was really funny, I can say this because I was on the sidelines, is as he hit it, then Cody Grace looks at him, goes like,
yeah, saw that.
Oh my! I was roaring. I'm like, wow, that is some gamesmanship right there. All right, Tim, you can still disagree with me, but I really do think that was the difference.
Well, I thought was going to end up in a penalty. I think it was Terrell's turning point. I don't think it was the TSN turning point. I kind of agree with you, Andrew. It's one thing to be running and looking at your players and what's happening on the field, but then he got greasy and started doing crap to the stands and not having good control. And I thought for sure we were going to get a penalty on his greasiness, but I saw Aaron Grimes gave him a little something on the sideline afterwards, get the points before you start showboating.
Well, none of that, but again, the whole point of changing over so much of the staff and a lot of the players was to change the culture. And to me, that's part of the culture. They talked about whatever you want to call it, the EE and everyone always talked about act like you've been there before and that you're going to get there again.
And I thought he was going to cost us. I'm glad it didn't turn out that way, and I hope it is the turning point for him this season.
Sure.
But I was.
I think we can take some credit for it because we criticized him the week before.
That's right.
How he hasn't had any, we're paying all this money. He hasn't had a single. Now they're not throwing a lot in his direction. Yeah. And sure enough, they threw in his direction and he paid.
That's what happens. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Not a bad thing at all. Not a bad thing at all. One not so great thing, Cody Grace injured in this game. And not sure the extent of that injury quite yet, but
full leg cast apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Talking knee, but it was like I think Morley said it's up to his hip.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know a lot about. I didn't take a lot of biology in high school, but I'm pretty sure the knee's a little lower than
that. Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I thought the injury was a little higher and a leg cast wouldn't have helped.
No.
So we're somewhere in the range.
In the range.
Well,
Oh, that's
maybe for him it is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, who
Australians?
I'm not getting into that conversation right here. I can tell you that right now. The Vincent Blanchard did come in and did okay with the punting.
Yep.
So but in the meantime, I guess we can just very quickly go to some roster moves in the fact that the team did go out and sign another global punter in Ethan Dwayne. Has not played in the CFL, has only been in Division 1. So interesting to see how, you know what I mean.
We swapped an Australian for an Austrian.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's pretty close.
There you
I
go.
wonder if you have like a really cool Austrian accent.
Well, I don't know. Maybe.
I feel like we have to talk to Ethan.
Glad I have a Vienna lager tonight. Then.
There we go. Huh?
Oh, this is going to be great.
It's just all comes together.
Now, there was one other massive move that the team made.
I'm telling you,
trade.
This is going to be the season turning point.
That's what I thought. Yeah, we traded the playing rights for running back Spencer Brown for a conditional 8th round pick.
Now we're going to be sitting on pins and needles finding out what that condition is.
Correct. Yes. Especially to get that 8th rounder. It's going to be amazing. Thank you, Toronto. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, we did see Spencer in training camp.
We did. We did.
You know, he was there for a very short period, but you know.
Cup of coffee.
Cup of coffee. Yeah. Yeah. Apple and roadmap. It's great. So yeah, it's very, very, very detailed trade that we had there. So, all right. Anything else you want to put on for this game, Linda? Anything else you want to talk about?
No, just more, please.
More. I like that.
More run, more pressure from the defensive line.
Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about that. Yeah.
More offense doing off. Again, the score doesn't really tell the whole tale because we did get the pick 6 and we had like a 10-yard field after the missed field goal.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's I was going to say 14 points, but we tried 2 points for 2 of them. So call it a 12-point swing. That's a big difference. So
yeah, huge swing there. Especially the one that I don't know. I guess the Tyrell pick 6 that could be at minimum a 10-point swing because Montreal was in field goal range, right? And it wasn't a flattering night, but it was a happy night.
Yep, absolutely.
That's what we're going for. That could also be the title of the podcast. Not flattering, but happy. All right. Well, super fan, you ready for a little hoard and tell there?
I can do that.
Oh, wonderful.
It's time for hoard and tell.
There we are. Let's put you in there. It's right in the driver's seat.
Right in the driver's seat. Okay.
Yeah, I just do the short one sometimes just for fun.
Just for funsies.
Shake it.
I've had a lot of oddball stuff, kind of one-off stuff come in, so I thought I'd bundle it all together and show off some of this kind of stuff today. I don't even know where I put some of this stuff, but I'll figure it out. I got pictures in before, and I think I remember if I showed it on the show or just showed Andrew, but
I think it just showed me. Yeah,
some absolute gems in there. I'll just show the absolute highlight, of course, is this gorgeous one right
there. Man, yeah, I love that picture.
Look at that bad boy. I got several others. These are originally from the Terry Elniski's collection himself. Lots of 8x10s. It's hard to go wrong with a little howdy.
A little howdy doody. Yeah.
Absolutely. Some James Zachary.
Oh, nice. Great angle. Like, great shot for that one.
I mean, he was the team's, look at this, friend of the podcast.
Oh, Tom Richards.
Mr. Thomas Richards.
That's right.
What else we got in here? Oh, some of the scariest people on the field. There's Craig Schaefer. Number 43 with Frank Balzac.
Yeah.
Frank what?
Balzac.
Uh-huh.
And of course, you know.
Is that the same injury we were talking about earlier?
This must be.
Okay.
And then I also got this one. I love getting old press photos. Like that.
Oof. Wow.
Yeah. There's Bobby Taylor, who actually passed away not too long ago.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Joined the team in 72, I think. So yeah, like I said, I always love getting photos, anything photographic, I'm all for. I also picked up, some people might remember some of these lovely things from the 55-yard lines, things they would send out of the States. These are different colors because they're all different years, going back to, I think this green one is 1972.
Oh, wow.
So they put them out throughout the 70s and early 80s. This one is 1981, which of course, as everyone knows, was the greatest year in CFL history.
Correct.
I mean, everyone knows that, right?
Yeah, best team ever. Yeah.
This is a great one. Healy Ford had put these out. It's a reproduction of the 1955 We Keep That Cup Edmonton Journal front page. And on the back.
Oh,
Look at that. Wow.
The entire 1955 team. Absolutely love that kind of thing.
I love how most of them are in like golf shirts. Like
They all wore that. Yeah.
Yeah. For the pictures, right?
Well, I think they are supposed to be, I think it's a green and gold shirt.
Yeah.
Like gold body and then dark green for the collar and everything else. A lot of the trading cards were made using those pictures, which I absolutely love. I was hoping to find out what the home and away record for the team was. Home at Clark, home at Commonwealth. But here's a question. What is our away record at Commonwealth Stadium?
1-0, right?
That is correct. We played?
Yeah. We played. It was one of the American teams.
It was.
Sacramento? Or Las
It
Vegas?
is. There
Las
it is.
Vegas. Yeah,
The
it was
Las
one of them.
Vegas Poppy. This is a ticket from that game. This is actually a second ticket I got from that game. And
that game was on my 20th birthday.
There we go.
That's cool.
And there's the lineup sheet as well. So we have the lineup sheet on both sides. Super tough one to find. As I collect programs, I'm always kind of hopeful to find oddball stuff like that and really grateful. I also love photos, and along with photos, a lot of negatives. And hopefully we can see some of these. Oh, that's going to be tough.
Oh, it's a little tough
easier
there, but that's cool though.
I see gold pants.
All right, let's just do this then.
I see
that?
gold pants. Oh yeah, I can.
That's
Yeah,
all
you
good
can
to
see
see.
it. Yeah,
That's
I
a little
can't
tough.
see
That
who
is
it
David
but-
Boone.
Okay.
All right, well, that one might be a little hard to see, but this one should be a little easier to figure out.
Oh yeah,
I got that.
Yeah,
I got
and
not that
Yeah.
one. I think it's
those are
Warren.
from 1980. Second last, some people have actually seen this game over here. In 1981, the Grey Cup champion Edmonton played the Super Bowl champion Oakland Raiders in a charity basketball team. And of course, Edmonton even won that game. And this is a ticket from that game, February 26th, 1981.
That's wild.
Super tough. Who remembers Bass Ticket Outlets? My God.
I do.
I do too. I used to go there for all kinds of time to go to the concerts and everything else. And last but not least, this is a weird one I picked up. I don't know. It's just an oddball kind of item, but in the 1950s, the cheer team didn't have the benefit of a PA system, so they would have used things like that.
I love that thing. It's so
The
cool.
nose cutout is awesome.
The cutout for the nose so you can yell. Oh, it's so good. Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic. It is originally was made in 1940. There is a maker's mark on there. So this probably would have been repainted in, if not 49, then the early 50s and used by the cheer team to rile up the crowd. Absolutely thrilled to find it. It's one of those oddball things you'll probably never, ever see another. So when it became available, I just say no to that.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I have talents, but that opening is a little bit big to be a beer horn.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, sounds like a challenge.
Accepted.
Right. We can make
up
that
the
work.
nose. Yeah, right up the nose. I wonder if you gave that to one of the cheer team members now, like what they would do. Like it would be so wild, right? You just yell through that.
70-year-old spittle.
The best kind of spittle.
Right?
The best kind of spittle. Yes. Well, before we start talking about our thanks, Mike, by the way. That was awesome, as always.
Beautiful.
Before we get into our game preview, let's talk about before the game, because before the game, it is at home, so it is tailgate time.
It sure is.
Mike, What are we doing this week?
Oh, something special we waiting for a while. It is the Memphis barbecue spaghetti. So what this is it's a Tennessee treat. As you have your regular boiled spaghetti. The sauce is half tomato sauce, half homemade barbecue sauce, and then topped with some pulled pork. Absolute favorite down south. When I mentioned it to some of the coaches, they were absolutely thrilled with it, so they can't wait to be there. So we may see a few coaches at the tailgate as well, grabbing a little bit of home.
Oh, this is gonna be very cool. I'm curious to see how this plays out, but it should be very good. All right, well, now we know what we're having at tailgate. Linda, you ready to tell us what we should pair it with?
Let's do it.
First down. This
Are
beer.
you gonna do the thing, or am I gonna just jump in?
That's weird. You didn't see it because I played it.
Wacky.
The burp. You didn't hear it? You're going to play
Somebody,
it again just for
somebody
you.
just burp, and I'll get on with things.
Well, we can try. Let's try it again and see what happens.
First down. This beer.
No
Nope.
way. That's so weird. Okay. Well,
I can see it on the YouTube on my phone, but not here.
oh, but not
So,
here. Okay.
all right.
Well, there. All right. Well, trust me, there was a big burp twice, so we're good.
Oh, well, that's cool. So, hi from Winnipeg. In the next couple of days, the boatmen and all those Toronto fans are going to arrive in Edmonton. And as you've just talked about, this Turf District offering up Memphis barbecue spaghetti, I wanted to find a couple of brown ales that are going to highlight both the food and the beer. Bring out good flavors in both. So the first one I've picked is Born Ready Brown Ale from Manual Labor Beer Company in Sherwood Park. This is an award-winning brown ale. It's chocolatey. It's not overpowering, smooth, creamy, totally balanced. I've had it. I'm just refreshing my memory here.
Important.
So,
Are those ones not as fizzy?
yeah, maybe all the fizz got shook up in my. Yeah. Anyway, you wouldn't get as prominent a head on this, but you do get a modest.
Okay.
Modest one. So there's a little bit of earthy bitterness, but there's not a lingering aftertaste. It's 5% ABV, very drinkable. And I'm hoping that, like this beer, the Elks are born ready on Friday. If you've not been to Manual Labor, they have a wonderful tap room, great vibe, and pinball machines. So that's another link to Toronto. So let's light them up, shall we?
Yes.
Love it.
On tilt.
Yes, I highly recommend a visit. Next up, perhaps one of my favorite brown ales of the last several years. This is from Troubled Monk Brewing in Red Deer, and this is their Open Road American Brown Ale. When this thing was first released, it won silver in the World Cup of Beer, and it's stayed really good over the years. So you're going to get a lot more coffee in this one. It's pretty balanced in the malt and hops, but the roasted coffee is prominent. It's kind of sweet, a little bit nutty, a little bit chocolatey. You're going to get some pumpernickel, maybe some raisins, like dark stuff happening there. But the finish is chocolate with a bit of citrus, trying to balance out the roasty coffee. Anyway, it's delicious and easy drinking at 5.5.
Okay.
And these are small cans. So finally, a little something from Toronto. And although I just bought this beer on Sunday, I was researching it, and it turns out the brewery is closed. So there's no date on the can that said this is old stock. I get the impression that something happened fairly recently, but it's from Long Slice Brewing in Toronto, and they had a pretty good following, near as I can tell. but today I bring you their Loose Lips Vienna Lager. So bear with me here. So this won Ontario Brewing Awards in 2017 and 2018. And so a Vienna Lager is a nice amber to copper colored beer. So you're going to see quite a bit different than the other ones, but should also riff pretty nicely with the Memphis barbecue sauce and any of the flavors at the tailgate menu. So let's give it a go. Yeah, that's so smooth, clean, sweet, malty, not bitter, roasty
nice.
like the other ones. Light-bodied, and 5% ABV. So, you could get a couple of those in you at the tailgate.
Nice.
What I want you to know, though, you know what they say about loose lips, right?
Yes.
In this picture, there is a sinking ship on the label. And I do think that is the good ship Argonaut.
Amen.
So I am counting on that, and go Elks.
I will say that when you brought up a beer called Loose Lips, I'm like, there's gonna be some type of interesting Chad Kelly comment here. I'm sure of it, but that's not how it went. I do like the sinking ship, though. That also works. I can get behind that.
It's been a lot of raisin chatter since it started, though.
It's a lot of raisin chatter. The raisins, butter tarts. Oh my! The sad tale of grapes that weren't good enough to be wine.
The raisins don't actually go in the.
Oh, thank goodness!
In the beer, generally, it's a fermentation byproduct to get those dark fruit flavors.
Nice.
Oh.
I mean, I really like Manual Labor as a brewery. I've had a few of their products. And I mean, the barbecue sauce has got quite a bit of molasses in it, so I think that'll go really well with that. So that'll be awesome.
It will.
Ooh.
And molasses in this and the amber lager would go really well too. For those of you who don't fancy a darker beer, but remember the alcohol is similar to your typical lager. The mouthfeel is as thin as a lager on any of them. I would say, the Troubled Monk one would be for the more adventurous one because there's a lot of bitterness. But this Manual Labor brown ale, anybody could enjoy this.
Easy drinking, yeah. I'm definitely gonna try because I think I have one in my fridge. So,
and that one's Born Ready, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what it's called? Yeah. Okay. I like that one for sure. That sounds lovely. Ooh, okay.
Awesome.
All right. Well, I got to go grab some stuff before tailgate. I want to find that Vienna one just because I think it's funny. Also because we're going to have a bunch of Argo fans at the tailgate to be like, see this ship? Yeah, I was told. This is
saying.
It's symbolic. This is a symbolic beer. Would you like one of these Loose Lips beers? Oh, it only goes downhill from there. Okay, let's talk about the game, shall we?
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the game preview.
You heard that one, right? Okay, I don't know what happened with the other. That's so weird. All right, so Elks are back at home. As we said, they're playing the Argos Friday night, 7 p.m. Argos are having some injury issues of their own, and not a lot of real positivity surrounding that team at the moment either. According to their head coach, there's a lot of pretenders on their team. So they're working through a lot of different things. Elks coming off a big win. Well, not big win, a big win emotionally, not points wise, but a big win emotionally.
They don't ask how many.
Exactly. What are we watching for in this game? Super fan, let's start with you.
I just want to see some sort of balance on offense, and I want to see. Let's be honest. I just want to see our lines dominate. That would be a fantastic game in my mind. And if you're winning on the offense and defensive lines, you're winning the game. And I want to see a streak. I want to see not you. I just
recovery.
want to see us get a win streak going, and 2 is a lot better than 1. So let's see. Let's come out of there with another dub.
Yeah, I like that. I think I put that in the initial setup as it was scrolling there, saying, "Are we going streaking?" Yeah, yep. Linda, that was quite the look after I asked that question. What are you watching for in this
When in
one?
Winnipeg.
That's
The
Fitting.
pool's right down the hall. Every week I say I'm waiting for that defense to show up. I'm waiting for some rushing yards.
Yeah.
That's what I'm watching for. We have as you say, we have the personnel, we have the coach. So what's up? I'm watching the ground game.
That's probably a good one to be keeping an eye on this week. I am going to be keeping an eye.
Or it could put me to sleep.
Yeah. Also true. I'm going to be watching to see how this kicking game develops, because are we having a punter who's never punted in the CFL, and what does that look like? We saw Cody Grace 2 weeks ago, run down and collect his own punt, and that's because he's been in the league long enough to know that he can do that. And what is Dwayne going to be like for that? And is he not quite ready? And is Blanchard taking?
He's listed on the PR, and Killam said that he'd be comfortable with Blanchard doing both duties.
Doing all three. Okay, well,
I said
duty.
You did say duty. You actually said duties even, which is better. Interesting. Okay, well, I'm just curious to see how that plays out, because Blanchard has taken that step in really increasing his accuracy and field goals and things like that. When he's got to do all of the kicking, how does that affect the kicking game? And how does that affect our covers? Because this cover team gave up a return touchdown last week, and that was with Grace punting. So when you're not getting the exact same distance out of Blanchard, how does that affect the team getting down there and getting the guys tackled in time, and preferably not taking no yards penalties? So I think there's as soon as there's a change there, I'm going to kind of keep my eye on that, on hoping that we can get to the win. So lots of stuff to watch in this game, even on the Argo side. They're without their all-star corner that I can't remember his name now. But I mean, Winton and McManus is back. So does that affect our run game? There's so many things to watch to see how this is going to play out. And like I said, or like you said, Mike, I hope we go streaking. Wins, not you and I. Just to, well,
you never know.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever.
Say.
Yeah,
they have to do it every game. Those October games are going to really suck.
That will make them run the opposite way really fast. So as long as we run, it'll be fine. Let's get to our pick'ems, shall we?
You get a point, and you get a point, and you get a point. It's pick'em. It's pick'em.
All right, we have a few pick'ems here this evening. Of course, we will do a prop bet for the Edmonton game. So throw your prop bots into the chat now, and we will pick one near the end of the game, or near the end of the picks. Last week, let's see, who did we have? We had BC winning, right? That's good. We had Ottawa winning.
Yeah, well,
they did. And Calgary did pull out the win.
Yeah.
And now the prop bet was the longest single return, and the line was 36.5. And what was Javon Leake's longest return? 34. Oh my. That was I meant interception return. Nice job, Jerry. Yeah. So the line was very close, but it is the under that pays off for last week. So our records going into this, Kayla is now 26-13, which is nuts.
Outstanding. Yep.
Mike, you were 22-17.
Oh,
And I am now 21-18. So
you're
I
catching up to me.
got to catch up here a little bit there, just a little bit. So, all right, this week, stupid auto. That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Calgary.
Okay.
I would have been perfect last week if not for that.
If not for Calgary,
No.
yeah, finding a way there. Okay, well, our first one this week, the teams that disappointed us in different ways. It's Ottawa visiting Winnipeg, where you are, Linda. Now that game is tomorrow night. Are you going to that game?
I was planning to, but the client decided I needed to be at another business dinner
Oh,
tomorrow night. So I'm a little gumpy. So
I can understand that. I can understand that.
Yeah, I was all lined up and it's not happening. So
okay. All right. Well, who do you have to win the game?
Ottawa.
All right then. Excellent.
turn that corner.
Just
so they can lose the next week. That's fine.
That's right.
Fine. That's fine.
Fine. Yep. Super fan?
I'm going to go home team.
Oh, really? Interesting. I am also going to go with Ottawa. I think home team is flailing a little at this point.
I think so.
Yep. And they just lost their their top corner as well.
Yeah.
So that's not a good sign. So we shall see what happens there. Next one, obviously the next game is ours, but then on Saturday, we have Hamilton going into the rectangle to face the Riders.
Two of the hottest teams.
Super fan, who do you got?
Oh, again, this is a tough one, but I think I'm going to go away team on this one.
Oh, okay. All right, a little wall-eyed for you there.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. No web for me.
No web for you. All right. I am gonna go home team. I think that is the difference. They're at home and they're coming off the bye. I will. I'll give that awful shade of green a chance to win a game. Linda.
Well, I've picked Hamilton in spite of myself. So
okay.
Well, not in spite of myself, in spite of the quarterback.
Okay. All right. It's like, can they both lose? Is that possible? Like that
would be like best case.
Yeah. Okay.
Call a tie.
Call a tie. You could call it. Yeah. Like no. Okay.
No.
All right. Just checking.
No, I like when that stadium gets quiet.
Yeah.
Give them a moment of silence.
That's fair. All right, and then we've got Montreal traveling all the way out to the West Coast to match the BC Lions. Based on history alone, I am going to pick the BC Lions in this one because Montreal has a hard time winning on the West Coast. What about you, Linda?
I honestly can't remember who I picked, but for today, I'm going to say Montreal.
All right.
They just got a new spark. So
they got a new spark.
Well, at quarterback.
Wow.
So,
is it though? I guess
it might be enough.
Might be. That's fair. It's fair. Super fan?
Well, as Ken points out, MBT is on the 6th game, so they've got two quarterbacks on the 6th game. Oh, sorry, MBT. Sorry.
Yeah. 6. Yeah. With a bruised
That's
ego.
Montreal. Anyway, but going 3 time zones, it's never done well for either BC going to Montreal or Montreal going to BC. So I got to go with the home team.
All right. Okay, I will get Kayla's picks from her later. Now we need a prep bot. So
Let's see
what do
what we
we
got
got
in the chat.
going there?
All right.
What?
First up, we've got Ken with ranking total yards. So that's
an
receiving
interesting one.
and rushing.
Because he did still get 88 yards. He got 88 yards receiving.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. Well, that's one. All right. What else we got going on?
Jerry says Elks total offensive yards.
Ooh. All right. Okay.
And Jerry has a second one.
Of course he does. Yeah.
Elk sacks, I have a good feeling about this week.
Oh, good Lord.
And
Okay.
And just sneaking out of the wire, our good friend Leanne, defense completed tackles.
Oh, oh my. Do we just count what the tackles are? Is that
Probably,
what that is? Okay. Ooh, that's a tough one to set a line on.
So it makes it fun.
That is what makes it fun. All right. Well, Linda, was there one in there that you liked this time around?
No, I don't want to pick this time.
Okay. All right, Mike. Then it's up to you. You get to pick.
Oh, that's a tough one. Let's do ranking total yards.
Rankin total yards.
Rank and file. Rank and Bass.
All right. Rankin total yards, hey? Okay. Against Toronto, who, yeah, their defense has still been okay against the run, but not really against the pass. You know what? I have a feeling Rankin is coming around. He's there. I'm going to set the line at 91.5 yards.
Ooh.
Wow. Okay.
So I'm giving some props to my friend Rank here. So, Linda, you get to pick first, over or under.
Props and a new T-shirt he's getting.
That's right. Yeah.
So, well, you know what? That little boost of enthusiasm, Andrew, I'm going over.
Oh,
yes,
there you go.
Yes, I am.
Outstanding. Super fan.
Yeah, I mean, I do love me some Rank. I have a feeling he's not going to be the top receiver of this game, which will be kind of nice because he's been the top receiver, I think, 4 games this year, which is, I don't know if that's
a couple anyway. Yeah,
an indictment on our receivers or saying how good he is. So I don't think he's going to get as many, maybe 20 yards receiving, and I'm going to call it, let's call it 72 yards in rushing. So what was that? 92. There we go.
All right.
Over.
So you're going over. All right. Okay.
By a half a yard. Nice.
Yeah.
I'm also going to go over.
There we go.
I feel optimistic about Rankin this week. And I mean, I was wearing my shirt and he came up to me on the field after and he's like, "Hey, how do I get one of those shirts?" I'm like, "I'll get you one." He's like, "All right, great. Yeah, get me one. I love that. I want one." I'm like, "Okay, perfect." I'm like, "I can do that." So I'm going to be positive for our friend Rank the Tank, who is going to clear over there. Toronto has the worst run defense after 10 weeks. Oh, all right. Well, that must have been because McManus was out for those number of games. So, all right. Well,
so we've got Leanne's under.
Under for the Rankin family. All right.
Okay. Ken says over.
For Rankin inlet.
And Jerry says 121 yards.
Whoa, 121. Wow. I love the positivity. I tell you.
I love these people. I love these people.
When you come off a win, right? It's just there's so much excitement. There's so much excitement. Super fan, do we have a couple of fan questions we can get to before we wrap up for this week?
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, Tim has the question everybody wants to know. How is La Banquise? What do you have?
So La Banquise is the well-known poutine place that Cliffy and Tim suggested, and Nathan and I went to on Saturday before we left Montreal. It was outstanding. I had the smoked meat poutine. Well, oh my!
It's the best of all worlds.
It was, and it was so filling. Like I got a regular size, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, this will be good. I could, like, Nathan got through about maybe 2/3 of his, and he's like, oh, here, you can have that. I'm like, no, I'm so full. Like it was so good. It was so good. It was an excellent suggestion. So we snuck in there like right at the right time because Tim and Cliff had told me that it was there's always a lineup, but it's worth the wait. And Nathan and we parked the car, went over, walked in. We were like the third people in line. I'm like, this is great, nice and easy. Got in, sat down. I'm not kidding. Like 5 minutes after we sat down, there was a lineup outside the building. Perfect. It was meant to be for us to have it, and it was really, really good. So I have an excellent picture. I might be able to find it here of a very happy young man with his poutine. Where is it here? There we go. So that is a very happy gentleman.
Happy. Yeah. And to quote our good friend Cliffy,
told you. Yep. He was not wrong. He was not wrong. And please go and watch our friends, the flight deck. Watch their post game on field stuff. It's so great. Ton of fun, and they break down the game really well. And then they were kind enough to have me come on and chat with them a little bit. And
they probably had a little less fun in the last one, but yeah,
a little less. But it was I really appreciate everything they did for getting us down on the field and letting me take part. So go watch all of their great stuff.
Nice. Our good we got a lot of people talking about punting. Ken says Blanchard looks like he'll be doing all three at this point, but we will have to wait for the depth chart, which comes out, of course, tomorrow.
Correct. Yes.
So we'll see how that goes. Leanne's asking, I'm curious as to why they didn't bring Jake Julian back. Was he not released down south? And Jerry replies, I think Julian is still trying for a PR spot. He did clear waivers with Tampa Bay. So,
yeah. So I think that he's still looking for a PR spot, but also Cody Grace, not only was he a great punter, but he was also a global on the team.
We have two others on the roster right now. So like
Alex Reich, right? And
Eteva is cleared, so he's full.
Oh, is he cleared? Practice. Oh, yeah. I didn't see that. Okay, so so I think we did need to. I was thinking that we needed some global security there too. So
yeah. No,
global security. I laugh at my own horrible joke. Yeah. That should be one of our shirts. Global security with all the global players' names on it. Nice. That would be cool.
That'd be pretty cool. Jerry's got a question. If anyone knows, Metier practiced today. Wonder if he's confirmed he's going to play. So he was a full participant.
Yeah, it wasn't confirmed, but I believe Morley said expect him to play. Yes.
Yeah. So, I got to figure that he will. I mean, if he's your best safety, why wouldn't you put him in if he's available
and get Garnes back at Sam?
Yeah.
Like, I would really love that move. So, I mean, Logan Jr. has gotten better as the games have gotten on. Don't get me wrong, but I really liked the combo with Niles, and Anderson and Garnes. Yeah. But even Niles, DeBlanco, and Garnes, I thought that was just really good for that Sam spot. So,
absolutely. Ken's got a question, ironically, for a different podcast. Any idea how long Alexander is going to be out? I know, maybe he's working on his pick'ems. Tim, Cliff?
Well, I know he went on the 6th game, right? So we know that probably that, but I don't know anything.
I mean, after
beyond
the
that.
last time, I can't imagine they're going to rush him back.
Well, no, because they rushed him back the first time
Right.
and he heard it worse. Yeah. That's not
Yeah.
very good. Yeah. Don't want to hurt Hammy. That's no
Nope.
fun.
Exactly. Cliff agreeing with Tim, though, on the turning point. In the meantime, MBT gift wrapped the momentum of the Elks with that pick 6 throw. But he was
Okay,
just,
so
you know,
I get
he's
that.
used
Except
to throwing to guys in green and gold. What's the problem?
I get that, except for the fact that in the third quarter they were way ahead. Like it was like our team stopped playing, and then they started playing again after the missed field goal turnover. So that was my argument. I agree that it was a beautiful throw to Tyrell Ford, but it was I thought Montreal recovered quite well in the third quarter.
Right.
Just
there was their adjustments, right? They had really good adjustments in there. So
yes. Yeah. Well, and they were putting Caleb Evans in, which we weren't as prepared for. We needed to adapt, right? So yeah.
As most times most people don't, right? When a next guy comes in.
Very true.
Yeah.
Did you just take a picture of me drinking my Coke?
No, I took a picture of my beer, but you were probably in it.
Okay. Excellent.
Improves any picture.
The beer? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ken has an interesting point. Cody, in his 3 starts, has more passing yards than Trey in his 5. 6.
Yeah, well,
6 starts. No, 5 starts.
I can't say that surprises me just with the veteran. Like he's done it way more often. So
yeah, I mean, he had a 300-yard game. Trey had a 300-yard game. Trey had a couple of 200-yard games. So did Cody.
Yeah. So a couple that weren't so great. Sure. That happens though.
But he also, he went in that one game, even though, because he's thrown in 5 games, and Trey has thrown in 5 games. So really, and the difference is not much.
No. Okay.
984 to 999.
Oh, well, that's
so they've
great.
both thrown balls in 5 games each, and they're within 15 yards of each other. So I guess really it's a much ado about nothing.
It's
in my opinion.
Yes.
That's a good stat to share with the great unwashed out there who
there you go.
Are all doom and gloom.
Yeah.
That's not so bad.
Either way, I think to me it just shows how good Cody's been.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, going into this. So
yeah,
fantastic.
Yep, that's a great thing.
Keep
going, Cody.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if Bobby Taylor was 71 or 72. Hugo says Bobby split the 71 season with Hamilton and then came to Edmonton. So
there we go.
There we are.
Was he a kicker? Because that's Jerry.
No, he was a flanker.
I wasn't sure. Just
flanker,
Jerry
receiver, wide receiver.
Okay.
He played lots of positions.
Oh, did Jerry know because he was trying out for the team as kicker at that point?
In 1971?
Yeah.
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure that's
I mean, got to keep trying. You never know. You never know what
every year.
Happen. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. We had a trade. That's what it was.
Okay. Okay. Obvious. Just as big a trade as the one this past week.
Well, we got future considerations. So, yeah.
Oh, futures. Oh, great. Okay.
Future considerations. The classic line.
Yeah. God, I wish they still used that. That would be so funny. Future considerations of what? Yeah.
Yeah.
The Jason Moss rental after? Yeah.
I don't know. We've had some interesting ones. Like we did trade Marco Sincar for future considerations, which ended up being Marco Sincar.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Good times. Dan would like to see more Trey, our friend Dan Town.
Okay.
I get that Fajardo is our starter. I'd like to see Ford in the game, even only in packages.
I don't disagree at all.
Yeah, I would like to. Again, you saw what happened when Caleb Evans came in, right? They're preparing for one different quarterback, a different one comes in, and that changes things up. So if that can keep them, on their heels a bit, I think that's a great plan.
Yep, I can't disagree at all. I like that one.
Yeah, so that'll be good. And I was showing my my photo negatives, and Jerry says no negatives, only positives.
I think you need to call it that from now on. These are your photo positives. Yeah,
that's right.
It's good to have photo positives. Yeah. I should mention, and I think we talked about these before, but I know they open these up to all the different season seat holders now. So everyone grab your
Nice.
your patch.
I've tried to iron it on. I even had Supermom like iron it on. She's way more experienced than I. It still peels off a bit, so I'm going to have it sewn on, I think. On my jersey.
Okay.
I didn't know they were meant to be iron-ons.
Yeah, they're iron-on patches. I remember iron-on patches on jeans and stuff when I was a kid, and they lasted a long time.
Yeah, they usually stuck really well, but
maybe needs a little more fabric glue.
This one needs a little bit more help. All right, well, that's good. It's good to know. Good to know. That you're putting that on your jersey that you just got.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I need to. I still haven't picked one up yet.
Me neither.
I thought we were getting some Jimmy Gaines winners.
Yeah, I was. That is my plan, is to get a little Mathis on there. But then I had this trip, and that kind of cost more money than I expected.
Right.
So, yeah.
And it would help if he played.
Say what? It would help if he played. Yes, that's true. Yes, it would remind me. Yes. Hopefully he'll be back before too long.
Yeah.
That was his second game that he missed, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So still got a couple more games before he's back. Hopefully. Yeah. Poor guy.
We'll see. Yeah.
I saw him walking out of Commonwealth after the Hamilton game, and he still wasn't moving very fast. I can tell you that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It would have been a close race if I said, "Hey, do you want to walk to the end of the block?" That's saying something. Yeah. Everyone knows how fast I am. Anything else in there, Superfan?
I think that should cover it up. I think it ends on a good note.
Wonderful. Love it. Yep. No negatives, only positives.
That's right.
Thank you, everyone, for every one person that joins us. Yep. Appreciate that. Everybody.
Gonna get like a little circle and stamp my name.
I see Leanne, and I see exactly. Where's my mirror? Yeah. So yes, no, thank you for joining us. Let's go around quickly where we can find everybody, starting with you, Linda, on the social medias.
Instagram at TrueBrew42.
Wonderful. Superfan
on most, if not all, of the socials at 56 Sparkies, and then the history and horde segments are at the Edmonton Football History account at EDMHISTOREE.
Wonderful. And you can find our good friend Commissioner at Duchess Lombardi on Twitter. You can find me at Freepalicious and the show at the Turf District on all of your different social channels. Make sure that you're joining in there. If you could throw a subscribe or a like or a comment or any of those things, it definitely helps.
Feed the algorithm.
Yeah, exactly. Feed the algorithm. Feed it. And also, of course, follow our good friends at Pay It Forward with Football. Yes. They have an event coming up in October. So make sure that you're following along with them, because as we said before, we need more kindness spread in this world. And that is what they are excellent at. So now, next week, we will be back with a show back to our regular night on Tuesdays. I'm not going to say that we're going to be talking about a streak, but
you're going to show it? No.
Correct. But we will be back next week. So make sure that you tune in as well, so that we can join and have a little more fun once again. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. For Linda and Commissioner Kayla and Superfan Mike, I'm Jugs Man, because you emphasize it so much. I'm Andrew. Oh God, I'm still laughing already. Remember, you can't catch footballs with your face, and we will absolutely talk to you next week.